love ZVZ. A lot of people think it's boring. I just like seeing the 6 lings going back and forth trying to kill each other at the beginning of the game. That's my favorite part.
Indeed. I'm going to turn you up a little extra loud. Hopefully everyone will be able to hear you clear. I'll hear you super clear.
Super clear.
Welcome everybody. My name is BCN Palomino. My homie G Williker is going to do some casting shenanigans with me. Is none other than G-Dog.
That's me.
That's him. Alright, homie G's. Let me turn that music just a little bit. At the bottom left, we are going to go ahead and see BCNNineK spawning at the bottom right, and at the top right, spawning at the bottom left. And at the top right, we are going to see the blue, the Zerg, the NXV. This is the second game of the best of three, best of three. And the first game, unfortunately, BCNNineK did not get the victory. So right now, he's against the ropes. If he loses one more time, he's out of the family.
That's not good. I like 9K. Actually, I don't even know who 9K is. But I mean, I like him because he's in BCM. Right now, just some normal common play. Some common ZBZ action going on. They're going to scout with their overlords. Probably going to place them in really canny positions.
I got that. Common. I forgot about our thing.
Yeah. That's kind of why I highlighted it, so you didn't do it. But now you pointed it out, so it's not fun.
Fail.
Right now, just normal, common play.
Now we do have the gas going down for NXV. Are we going to see could we see a Ling Rush? Are we going to see a pool before hatchery? We're going to go ahead and possibly opt for a fast expansion. I mean a very safe expansion, and the possibility of punishing his opponent for not doing a safe expansion. Pool going down, no gas quite yet. Might see the hatch before the gas.
Right now, looks like both players are mirroring each other, aside from the fact that BCNNineK is not, he's opting out to not get his gas immediately, so he's going to go for pool, hatch, and then his gas. So he's going to have speed probably a bit later than NXV will, but as long as NXV decides to not really try to pressure him that hard, which I think he will, then he's definitely not going to be in a happy mood, 9K.
Yeah, 9K is really taking a risk, not getting that gas particularly fast. He will probably get it. It will be the next building that he gets. However, this is going to leave a small window of opportunity for NXV to punish him with a fat pack of speedlings in the natural.
Yeah, speedlings they're deadly. They're brutal little. They're a pester. If you can let them into your base, and you can just get demolished. They're quick, they're brutal, and they have no care for any other human/Zerg form kind. Pretty extensive.
Yeah, buddy. Well, we do see some lanes going to go ahead and move out for BCNNineK, not wanting to be the one sitting back in his base, playing the defensive role. Going to go ahead and poke out and be the first one to know exactly what NXV is up to. Now, NXV is going to have the speed. He is going to have the speed a lot faster than his opponent, but will he bank on it? Will he bank on that being his option to go ahead and deny this natural? As we do see the crawler in 9K's natural going to go ahead and just about be produced, and I think the time window is coming to a close, unless these banelings can go ahead and put in the work.
Yeah, this sunken is definitely gonna do a lot of damage for these. To protecting these from these speedlings. There's a lot of speedlings moving on the map, but one sunken can do a lot of damage if you can protect it and you know what you're doing. This queen is gonna come down. Or is he? Okay, so he's gonna go for maybe a 4-queen opening. It seems maybe no. He's gonna have that 1 queen for creep extra. Nice job blocking off the ramp. That sunken's gonna definitely kind of scare away those speedlings, but these banelings, they don't have no fear of sunken colonies. So.
I'm actually pretty sure that these lings can squeeze by these. No, they can't squeeze by the queens as these other lings wanted to do it. These friendly lings, some banelings out on the field. The dance of the speedlings so powerful. However, are these banelings going to get the hits they want?
Ooh, one baneling did miss for 9K. Unfortunately, not getting anything. I have maybe one or two lings.
Oh. That's so brutal to see a lane just get smushed by these spine crawlers. Gosh, that is so
Wow,
violent.
that queen just tanked that Bane lane. Did you see that? That queen lost like 20 health,
Yeah.
20 HP from that. That was crazy.
Is that because the queen is armor that it's going to take less damage?
No, it's not. Is it? Is it considered armor?
It has one armor, so I think it.
Oh,
I think
well,
it
but
maybe.
I don't know. I was looking at where it says by biological and stuff, so I didn't pay attention. Yeah, it's probably technically armored. Whatever. We're gonna say it's armored.
Just for me.
just for Paulo.
So
Yeah,
the rush to roaches, I do believe, is going to go ahead and commence.
Right, in reaction to NXV is going to put down his sunken in his base to kind of block off the ramp with that Evo chamber, so no run by can get down in the main. And like I said, if you let speedlings into your main, then you're gonna have a lot of a huge pester to deal with. And one range upgrade is gonna go down for NXV. Like you were saying, pretty much a rush to roaches. Once the early game speedling, baneling, or composition fails, you're gonna see just pretty much who can get a lot more roaches and maybe see a roach hydra. We're definitely gonna see infestors in the late game. That's just kind of common in ZVZ because fungal growths can be extremely useful when playing against another Zerg. So yeah, probably just gonna see a common ZVZ here. We already seen a common opening for ZVZ, so we're just gonna see a lot of poking and prodding and just see what happens in late game.
Yeah, 2 evolution chambers for 9K as opposed to 1 evolution chamber for 1 evolution chamber for NXV. Not sure how this is actually going to play out. I would assume that as the game continues to progress, 9K could actually have a really nice upgrade advantage.
9K looks like he is gonna have the upgrade advantage. He did get start his upgrades a little later, but he did get up for the double Evo chamber. So as NXV will have his one attack upgrade, for he's gonna put down another Evo chamber. But that's very late. He's gonna have his one armor upgrade faster, but still he's 9K is gonna be able to get double the upgrades. So it's gonna be kind of like a rush for who can get the more upgrades and who can have the more powerful roach. And it's gonna be very interesting just to see what's better, having a mass amount of roaches or having better upgrades. But right now there's major oversaturation in the natural of 9K. I'm not sure if he knows about this or not, but it's extremely oversaturated.
Thirds going down at the same time, and with 9K's oversaturation, he will be able to actually go ahead and saturate his third much faster than his opponent, unless his opponent is equally oversaturated as well. But it looks like no, it looks like his opponent has a very nice amount of a minimum amount of drones on each base. So this could actually turn into an advantage for 9K, as he has already invested in the drones and is still alive.
Right. Yeah, these beautiful, I want to go ahead and point this out, the Overlord spread is beautiful for both sides. I mean,
Nice.
almost full map coverage, in comparison to them. Maybe we're gonna see some, we're gonna see probably a nice little road battle on here, but I believe that 9K can hold this off. Like I said before, I mean, like, the upgrades are not as good for 9K, but like I said, they're gonna have double upgrades and they're finishing up just now, so 9K is gonna have a bit stronger force than NXV. NXV is gonna come down and try to take out this third, but 9K is all over that. Will he be able to get it down? It does not seem that way. They won't touch it.
Oh,
They wanted to touch that now. They wanted to touch natural, and he was like, I'm gonna touch my natural.
It was really cool when with that first engagement, with the roaches that we saw in the natural of 9K. NXV actually timed it out quite perfectly, getting his roach speed the second the engagement happened, and that's some really sexy
All these
stuff.
speedlings are going to come in and try to get a run by, but they're going to be easily denied. This queen in perfect positioning. He is, however, going to be able to just kind of go around, try to take all the gas, but these roaches are going to do a lot of damage. Beautiful control by 9K. He didn't flip out by any means. He was really calm about it. He had that one queen in nice positioning, but these roaches aren't going to be able to get out. They're just kind of sitting there like, hey,
I do what I want. Oh yeah, this poor AI. They apparently don't know how to go around the hatchery. Both
Right.
those Zerglings and those roaches. That AI kind of failing for both players for just a second.
Yeah. Yeah, so equal failing on both sides. Do I hear some banelings or okay, those are overseers. So two overseers are gonna be coming out for 9K, just in case there's any wait, there is burrow shenanigans.
Nice call, man.
Wow, it's kind of sadly ironic. Yep.
Yeah,
So this
baby.
burrowed roaches are gonna probably try to walk up to the third, and he's gonna be like, he probably saw with one of these beautifully placed overlords. He probably saw one of them, saw burrowed roaches going down burrowed. So he's gonna be all over that with these overseers. But they are gonna get to this third. I don't know if he's gonna notice them or not.
Well, we do have a sexy little spore just waiting for anything that wants to come along the way. It might get target fired, and then we might see a little burrow micro going down. I've always wanted to see people blink, use burrow the same way stalkers use blink. I just think that would be so sexy.
Yeah,
Actually going to be able to take out that hatch.
That third is gonna go down. That's actually been getting quite normal, actually, Paulo, with microing your roaches burrow. A lot of people don't do it. I prefer to do it though. Like, I don't know why. It's just, it's like you're not burrow and unburrow. Like, regenerate about half their health, and you know, it just makes that much of a difference. It's any micro is important as good macro. So, you know, it's definitely one of those things you have to consider if you are playing Zerg right now, and you want to kind of step up your game and want to get some better micro going, then that's definitely an option you can take.
Alright, Overseer, going to be a smart little Overseer. These Overseers are going to go ahead and keep an eye on the map. It looks like 9K wants to return the favor. Will he lose too much trying to snipe this hatchery?
Oh, the upgrades are definitely in 9K's favor, and they're showing right now, but this sunken colony is doing a lot of damage along with that queen, but that queen got sniped. Great job. 9K getting a nice surround, and they can't do anything about it. There's no overseer. Awesome move by 9K. 7 infestors. That was a lot of infestors. Do we see any infestors from 9K? There is an investor pit, but are there any infestors? No infestors yet, but 57 roaches. That is a lot of roaches.
Yeah, the tech of choice seems to be the infestors on one end of the world, and 9K, what is his choice? Is he gonna go ahead and go with these upgrades and just power out these upgraded roaches?
Yeah, roaches here are gonna be very powerful.
Yeah,
but
a lot
these
of
infestors,
roaches.
yeah, a lot of roaches.
Maxed out on roaches at the moment.
Right, but these infestors with nice fungals can definitely shut down this army. But the upgrades are definitely in the favor of... Oh no, the upgrades are actually the same right now, but 3-3 is on the way for BCNNineK.
9K has a huge amount of roaches, though. Is actually engaging in a choke, but I don't think these fungal growths are going to be enough to win him to win NXV the battle.
Nice fungal, but I just don't think they're going to be enough. These infested Terran aren't even going to be able to do anything of any proportion. There's just too many broaches here. These infestors are going to have to back off. No more energy left in them.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, just too many units. 9K gonna go ahead and follow up with his own infestors.
Oh wow, nice surround getting up the ramp with those infestors. Might be able to snipe off a few of these, or a nice walk up the ramp. Those roaches might be able to snipe off a couple of these infestors. One infestor's gonna get sniped. Two infestors are gonna get sniped. These infestors are the spine of this army, and if they can get any more of those get sniped, it's just gonna be not good.
Very nice. 9K showing that his DBZ is very powerful, very strong going into the mid game and the late game.
Oh, these are just not good.
It looks like he's gonna outmass his opponent for the win.
Yeah, there's just not enough units for NXV. That really greedy or really aggressive play, not being as smart with getting your natural quick enough. He just couldn't do it. The upgrades are just in 9K's favor. The fact that 9K got his expansion at a normal time, where NXV opted to kind of get faster speedlings. There's the GG, well played. There's just not enough units there.
Now 9K lost last game, so we are going to go into a tiebreaker, homie G's.
Yay!
Everybody wins. Woo! Well, I guess technically not.